Okay, this is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it's Friday night. It's Friday night. Let me get out here to my channel, skip ads, go to live chat, kind of adjust my screen just a little bit more here. Whoops. It's really hard to do on this phone. However, there's good news. My webcam came yesterday, and I've been really tired, so I haven't had a chance to set it up yet. I'm hoping it'll happen this weekend. If it doesn't, it'll happen early next week, and we will be done with all this, hopefully, craziness. Hi, Sherry Van. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, 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 everybody who's coming in. So, it's been a long, long week for me. Ruth, I bet it's been a long week for you. What do you think all this is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are boxes. They're about 9 by 12 by 3. And I'm calling them kits, K-I-T-S. And as I'm sorting out, I'm making my own kits. I'm going to make tags for these tonight. I have 20 boxes. I think I only got 11 kits set up. So I may not go any more than that. We'll see. I'll make tags for all 20. But I'm going to put together 2 of the kits tonight. I just want to, these are just stacked up here from Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember what day. I'm going to put these behind me. 1 or 2 at a time, maybe. I have to say it's very crowded in here right now because I'm still in the process. I'm still in the process, but I'm making really good headway. Hold on, I'm going to tip my stack over if I'm not careful here. I hope everybody has had a great week. Let's see. Hi, Dixie Doodle, Sherry Van. Hi, Sharon. Elvis, Ruth. Welcome to everybody. Let me grab these last 3 here. Oh, that's much better. We are in storm warnings. I'm watching Ryan Hall, you all, off on the side here, making sure. We've got rain. We've got rain. But we just need rain so bad. Most of the bad storms are going to the south and east of us, the tornadoes. There are some tornadoes forming down in Kansas, central Kansas. But I'm keeping Ryan Hall, you all, off over this way. So if anything, because something can come from the southeast and catch us. So yeah, we don't want that to happen. So, the last thing I ended up with, my last stream, which I think was Tuesday morning, I think. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, because Janet did her prompts. This is from Janet's prompts. And I just about have everything done here. If I have time, I'm going to finish this up tonight. For right now, I'm going to set it aside. I want to remind you to watch Lisa Conway, My Eclectic Life on Monday nights. She's on, and she's starting a watercolor series, and I'm going to try to follow along with her because, well, she has been off for the last several weeks, and I want to support Lisa. So I'm going to follow along with her watercolor series. I bought these at... These are Gold Talon, Royal and Langnickel. I got them at Walmart the other day. I have a 5 and an 8, and I think I have a 10. And a scrub brush. I scrub with any brush I have. So those are some of the brushes. I also, you know what? I hate to say this, but it just seems like somebody peeks in my mail to see what did she buy? What did she buy? Maybe not, but sure, that's a suspicious rip to me. I don't know. I guess I'm paranoid sometimes. I'm just glad it didn't fall out. What I bought was watercolor paper. I mean watercolor because they were half off. Oh. And I got some. I'll share these too. I forgot I got those. This set of Cotman, Winsor & Newton Cotman, it's a sketch set. This is the set. It normally costs around $30. I think I got it for just about half off. I think it was half off. And this is the set that I started out with when I started urban sketching. Welcome to everybody who's come in. And look, they've got the palette right here for me. Let's go ahead and open these. I have some watercolor paper that I also got at Walmart a couple weeks ago. And these are not professional, but they are, oh look, there's even a little brush in here. Can I get that out? Come on. Oh, it opens this way, and it goes like that. Oh, how cool is that? A little brush to sketch with. And the colors, I'm going to cut this box up. The colors are lemon yellow, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, alizarin crimson, ultramarine, OUTREMER. I want to say that's an ultramarine blue. This is cerulean blue. This is viridian blue. That probably has a little green in it. Sap green, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, and Chinese white. I love that they put white in their boxes. Let's just cut this now. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. Right now I'm not seeing chat. My chat is, well, let me get it up here because I've moved those boxes. Let me see. Dixie, Sherry, Sharon, Ruth. Ruth, I hope you're doing well. You are in our thoughts. Elvis. I guess that's it. Who said hello? Tim. Hi, Tim. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Whoops. There we go. So I've had some long days this past week, and I just have to tell you, I'm slowly getting caught up with my rest. I was really worn out by last night. I was worn out. I did get out and work a bit in the yard, and I worked a bit in the yard today, but it looked stormy all day long today. However, it didn't storm until about 30 minutes ago. I know these won't stay in here because I mix in here. And I usually have a pretty dirty palette. I don't clean off my trays because I find that I can reconstitute my watercolor that's in the tray. And I'm usually pretty dirty. Pretty dirty sketcher. As far as I don't clean my palette here. And I don't think, well, I shouldn't say for sure, but I do remember, if you guys know Kathy Johnson, she's well known for doing watercolor sketches and even urban sketching, more in nature. Well, too, when her husband goes in the store and she's sitting out in the parking lot, that type of thing. And she has talked about she calls it palette gray. And that's when you mix your colors, you know, and you get that muddy color when you mix more than one color together and it turns muddy or gray. She calls that palette gray, and she uses it. Now, I saw that probably a couple years ago, so take that with a grain of salt, but I remember her saying that. So I ordered that, and I'll just keep this around. And I'm wondering if I can put this either in my journal or on my stitch row. I would love to put that on my stitch row and stitch that in. We'll put it over there. And the envelope, it says recyclable, just like a box. It wants to be a pizza box. Then I did order these. I don't remember. I had some gift certificates left from a couple years ago, and I've been hoarding them. And I think I have a couple left yet. But I've been using them up. I decided I was going to use them. So I told my brother, I said, don't be surprised if I get a lot of packages. I'm still waiting for Keisha's auction to come. My auction haul from Keisha's Creations. I paid her when? Well, this is the 27th. I think she billed me several days ago. And I'm still waiting for it. And I'm getting a little worried. But I'm going to give it some time. She may not gotten it out the same day she billed me. These are dictionary library series. And I got these from my library art journal. Let's just open one. And I think I can open it here. Just like so. And I think they come in boxes. Oh, and look, it looks like a box, but look, they're words. They're words. Title, tour, these are the T's, tutor. You might hear some thunder in the background. If it gets too bad, I might have to sign off, but I think the storm, for the most part, has gone over. Let me check Ryan over here. I don't see any red in our area. It's just greens. The reds were to the east and south of us. So I'm going to enjoy these. There's the V for violet, valuable. So these are just dictionary words. I'm going to have fun with these. There's, 8 boxes of them. I think it goes through the entire alphabet. If I can get this put in. So I've been using up my gift certificates. I've still got a couple left to use. I'm not going to work on the library one tonight, I don't think. I have not been streaming the last couple days. I've just been, I can just say I've been tired. I've been tired, but I've gotten my rest. So there's those. Let me put them up here. Then, let me open, actually, let me sit down, since let's see, I want to get out 2, let me get them out here. Here's how the kit boxes look before they're folded up. I'm only going to do 2 of them tonight. Like so. Terry! Oh my goodness, Terry Cleveland. Oh my goodness, thank you. Wow. Oh, that's so sweet, Terry. Thank you so much. Lisa does a happy dance. I'm going to have to really do a happy dance. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. That's all I can do. Thank you, Terry. Aw. Thank you so much. Whenever you guys do that, it just, man, I'll tell you. I miss you all so much, Terry says. My dad has dementia, and I help my sister with his care. Oh, Terry. Oh, my. I know what you're going through. My father actually passed away quickly, but my mother had dementia. And I know what you're going through. She lived with me for a couple years before we had to put her in a home. I couldn't care for her all by myself. And my brothers, well, let's just say at the time they were no help. We won't even go into that. So Terry, my heart goes out to you. We miss you too. And thank you for the super chat. Hi, Angie. She says, I've missed your knives. Oh, Angie, Angie, Angie. We're not going to do this right away. I just was showing them to you. What I'm going to do is show you the thrift haul. I had to go to the dentist, and that wore me out, let me tell you. I told that dentist, I made him mad at me. He asked me if it hurt, if I have any, is your teeth hurting you? And I said, the only time my teeth hurt is when I come to the dentist, and that is the truth. And I truthfully think it's a little bit psychological. Because you're thinking about it and you have it on your mind. When I get things off my mind, I'm not thinking about what's going on, then my teeth don't hurt. But I got there and I thought I was just going to get my teeth cleaned. And I actually did not want to do a full set of x-rays. And I was telling them, I said, you're not going to pull all my teeth. I said, I'm adamant about it. I know I have cavities, but I'm just, I want my teeth as long as I can keep them. And I don't have any pain. And he gives me this big story about heart attacks and all that. And I said, I'm ready to go if that happens. And I made him mad at me. He was not very happy with me. But, hey, it's my mouth. But we did complete the dental. It just wore me out. It wore me out. Sometimes I get kind of stubborn, but every time I'm stubborn, and actually I'm sticking up for my thoughts, I never regret it, So, and then when I came home, I missed my turn. So I went about 20 miles further south than I needed to, and I wound up in a town that I used to. I'm really zoomed out, aren't I? Let me zoom in. I almost wound up in a town where I went to high school, which was in a tornado warning tonight. I'm going, oh, friends, run for cover. And Ryan Hall said, if you're in Shickley, Nebraska, take cover now. This is serious. You're going, all right, listen to Ryan. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Angie's here. Terry's here. Sharon's here. Now, Mary, you know why I don't smile in the pictures I send Keisha to show you all. I've only seen one picture of you, you, Angie, and, well, I don't think you were showing your teeth. But we did come to an agreement that this is the first dentist who has agreed to give me fillings. The other dentists, it's something with these dentists. I don't know. They don't like to do fillings anymore. And he mentioned fillings, and I said, I can do fillings. I said, but I'm not ready to have all my teeth pulled and implants and partials or dentures or all of that. I'm just not ready for it. So we did agree they're going to submit to my insurance provider a plan and see what they'll provide. So I'm kind of waiting for that for fillings. I don't think fillings are as bad. And so, but they're going to have a time before I let them. And he was not happy with me, because, doctors, they're the experts and they expect you to, yes, doctor, yes, doctor, yes, doctor. And I'm going, no. You made him mad at me. So I did come home kind of tired. And I was telling you, when I drove home, I took the country highway to get it instead of the interstate. I hate driving on the interstate. I just hate it. I didn't mind it when I was younger, but these big trucks and all of that, they just make me nervous. You have to go 70 to not hold everybody up in the lane. And I don't mind going 65. I put my car in cruise and go 65. But on the interstate, they just pile up behind you and look for their first chance to get around you. And it just makes me nervous. So I took country highway up this way, probably about 30 miles this way and about 20 or 30 miles going this way. It's a good distance from where I live to the dentist, where, well, it's the same distance going that way, but you're on a country highway and there's traffic, but not as much. Well, this highway here going this way used to be a country highway, just a 2-lane country paved highway. But several years ago, they wanted to put a nuclear waste dump in Nebraska. In fact, they wanted to put it down here where my folks lived, and the farmers were not going to stand for it. They were as adamant as I was with that dentist. I can remember going to some of those meetings in this little small town school, and the guy from Louisiana came up and told us we were all ignorant and he knew it all and everything. And still, we got it defeated for our area. Well, come to find out, that guy from Louisiana, who was the genius, was caught for embezzling. He had all kind of cars in his garage. So, but anyway, they got the nuclear waste dump. I don't know if it was in South Dakota or northern Nebraska, but it was up north. And they had to transfer that nuclear waste down to wherever they were doing whatever they did with it down this way. And so they had to change this little country highway. They made it into a 4-lane highway, which still is not as busy as the interstate going this way, because this interstate connects Denver with Chicago and Madison and Milwaukee and Des Moines and all the big cities in eastern central United States with western. So anyway, as I was coming home, I missed my turn because I've never driven on this road since it was a 4-lane highway. So all the landmarks that I'm used to were gone. And I drove clear down to this little town down here, which was the county seat down this way. And I went to high school down here. Getting the map in here. I went to high school down here, and that county seat, which was right in here someplace, the courthouse had a lot of memories too, because I could remember 2 or 3 events. When I was in high school, in my first couple years at the university, my parents wouldn't let me have a car up in Lincoln. They, old cars, responsibility, small town girl in big town Lincoln. No. And so I'd take the bus, my mom, from down here over to here where this county seat was. She'd take me up to the bus station, and we had no phone. So when I wanted to come home, I'd have to call my neighbor, who would go over hopefully and tell my mom to meet me here on the bus. Usually it worked out, but I had all these memories floating in. Well, since I missed my turn, do you guys just interested in all this, aren't you? I haven't been in the county seat for a long time down here. And boy, did the memories flood in. Memories. I remembered every little instance. I remembered the bus station, the laundromat, the county seat, the everything there. And but our county seat where we live now is kind of, Highway 41 goes this way to our county seat. And this road in here, this road going from their county seat to our county seat, is a trip. I mean, you can drive and drive and drive, and you see countryside. There are no little towns in there. There are just it's just all farmland. And you really feel like you're out on the prairie. You really, really do, except for it's plowed prairie. There's just no habitation an occasional car would pass you, or you might see a farmhouse here or there or something, but you're really out in the boonies. And I'm going, I hope nothing happens to my car, because of course I had my phone with me, but I would be stranded out there. I got home and finally got home. We live right about in here. And well, actually, we live over here. And my brother said, boy, you took long enough just for a dentist appointment. I didn't tell him I went shopping too. Well, he figured that out. But anyway, all that entire trip just tired me out. I came home. Then I was tired from the day before. We've been doing a lot of work in the yard. And I came home to dishes to wash and, laundry and all of that. And I just, I did what I could do of the dishes, and I soaked the pans for this morning and called it a night. Oh, dear. But anyway, lost my train of thought. I did go thrifting. I decided if I have to go to the dentist, I'm going to go thrifting for have some fun. Let me put this paint away. Yeah, one more twirl of the. Well, I think something fell in its slot. Let me make a space here. Boy, it's warm in here. I'm going to have to get out the fan. Woo! Okay, so I did not have a big thrift haul. Let me get it. I think it's behind me. I have some things I want to show you, though. Let me reach over here. Ryan Hall, you all. Junction City, Kansas. They had big tornadoes. Boy, they got really red marks on there. I found some S-gel pens. These will cost you about $5 at Walmart. And so I picked them up for $2 a piece. They're brand new. They're brand new, and I love these S-gel pens. They are not, they're not permanent. You can smear them. But I like to write with them. I like because they don't soak through. I got these 2 Smithsonian magazines, and I see my camera has moved. Let me check chat again. I have to tell you guys something about my streaming. When I stream, I'm me. I'm not Dee Dee. I'm not Rosemary. I'm not Lisa. I'm not Becky. I'm me. When I knock something over the cliff, I'll say, oops, it went over the cliff. If I stack up 929 wax paper boxes, if I can't find my scissors, if I, whatever I do dumb, if I set my desk on fire, that's me. Don't try to make me be anybody but me, because it's not going to work. Just the same thing that I'm telling my dentist. It's my head. And that's what's been going through my mind the last couple of days. And I opened up this Smithsonian magazine. Actually, this is King Solomon here, a portrait of King Solomon in an artist's eye. But I opened it up to this page. And this was going in my journal. I've been doing things my way for years. And I'm going to retire my way too. I'm going, yes, lady, I think I'm going to paint out your face and paint my face in there. This is going in my journal. That's how I've been feeling the last couple days. And it's who I am. If you say something to me, wait until my attention is on chat. Don't sit out there and say stuff to me over and over and over again, or even say something to me once and I don't catch it. Usually the mods will catch it. The mods catch a lot. They're really good. The mods in here are really good. But if you say something to me and I don't catch it, or if I don't say hello to you when I come in, know that I'm focused here. I can't focus on my art and chat at the same time. That's not me. It doesn't work for me. It does not work for me to put a timer out. This is a good suggestion. I understand why, but I feel like I'm doing timed art. I feel tick, 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 tick. I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. The timer's gonna go off. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't do that, you know? So, it's who I am. One other thing, when you hear me, and I call it a self-critique, when I'm looking at something and say, I don't like what happened, or somebody else did this really nice, like I've been saying, Cat Hand and Becky and Tanya, they have, their style is neat, and Becky is so good with measuring and all of that. I say I'm messy and distressed. That is identifying my style. That's not putting myself down. I just need to say that. And when I did that Oaxaca doll. Remember when I did that Oaxaca doll and I painted the face? And I always tend to make one eye much larger than the other eye. I don't know why. One eye, it could be either one, but when I see it and I hate it and I paint it out and do it again, that's just me evaluating my own art. And in my mind, it's not putting me down, it's critiquing my art and saying what I need to change to grow. And believe me, I don't catch everything. I go back and look at some of my art, and you should too, to tell you the truth, because these are growth points. I'm all for everybody is an artist. Everybody's expression is their art at the same time. I'm all for that. But if you don't, I take my own advice much better than I'll take your advice. If I can go back and say that eye is too big, I'm going to paint it out and redo it. And that's what I did. If somebody else would have told me that eye was too big, I would have said what I said to my dentist. I've been doing things my way for years, and I'm going to do my Oaxaca doll my way too. You know, I am much better at taking criticism from myself, from me, than from other people. Not that I don't want you guys to say anything if you see it, but just remember, that we all have different ways of looking at the same object. And this brings to mind, this has been in my mind for a good long time. Let me grab, where's Penelope? Where'd she go off to? Penelope, where are you? Well, we'll grab Sharon's doll. Okay, look at her face. Look at Sharon's doll here. What do you see? You see her from a frontal view. But somebody on this side is going to see this. And the person looking here says, oh, she has her hands holding a rose, or she has a pretty rose, or look at the flower on her hat. Well, the person over here would say, oh, I don't see, well, she sees flowers. Somebody over here would say, well, let's just keep this here. Look at the little doll with her. When you look at it from a different way, you remember that old fable of 6 blind men? Well, not blind, I guess they're called blind. 6 men looking at the same elephant from different angles. And they all said different things, and they got into an argument of who was right and who wasn't. Well, to tell you the truth, everybody was right. Everybody was right. They were just seeing things from a different viewpoint. So when I say my critiquing myself and pointing out my where I need to grow, or things I don't like, or my style is messy and distressed, that's not me putting it down, where you might be over here saying, oh, Meri, it's wonderful, don't change it. It's your expression. You're seeing it from a different view. That doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. We're just looking at the same object from different angles, you know? So we need to learn how to be tolerant with each other, not, you know, not insist that you're right all the time. And I'm not right all the time. And I'm hoping by, I'm hoping that, ignore this, I've been doing my own way for years and I'm going to retire my way too. But I'm hoping that my identifying, self-critiquing myself, I'm going to hear it from me before I'll hear it from anybody else. I'll take all my own criticism from myself and go out there and change it before I hear somebody say, Meri, those eyes, one eye's bigger than the other. You know, or your eyes are not on the same level, or you need more space between the eyes. Or, you know, very often I'll look at my drawings and I'll say, this doesn't look like it at all. Well, it's a good drawing. I'll say that of my animal portraits. I'll have to do them 3 or 4 times before I even am satisfied that I'm getting the personality of that animal. And it's the same way, I think I've sketched my dad for years. My first sketch of my dad was atrocious. It was just atrocious. It didn't look like my dad at all. It was a picture of a man, and it wasn't a bad picture of a man, but it wasn't my dad, you know? So just to express out there, be tolerant of each other, that we're looking at the same object from different angles. It doesn't mean you're wrong, and it doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means that there's many different ways to look at the same object, you know, just a whole lot of different ways. So that's been in my mind for the last couple days, and I wanted to touch on that because, well, the people who know why will know why. So there's my little spiel for that. Back to my haul. I'm not looking at chat. I want to do my haul. I got the Smithsonian magazine. I got these Sharpie pens. I think the magazines cost me 75 cents a piece. I love them. I love Smithsonian. I can sit here and read these, and they're I see stuff in here I want to cut out. Poetic Justice. I think is that Harriet Tubman? I don't know who that is. I'd have to read it. Here is an article about the guy who made potato chips famous. He wasn't the guy that did potato chips first, but he made them famous. And they talk about different black men who created different things, like the ice cream scoop, refrigeration unit on railroad, or just a refrigeration unit, refining sugar, a bread making machine. The very, very interesting. I can just sit here and read these Smithsonian. I think I should order it, but I get them free. Well, I didn't get these free. I can get them free at the library if I hit it. So those are about the only things I got. Oh no, I got 2 more things. I got 2 books. History books. Ooh, and I might convert this. I might deconstruct one of these. Ooh, this is already deconstructed here. Is the other one torn too? No. I love these fly pages. Aren't they cool? And I love history. I love history. A lot of illustrations in here. This will all be fussy cut fodder. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I got 2 of them. Before 1775 and 1775 to 1789. So that was one part of the haul. Had fun doing it. I think I saved a bundle. Let me put it back in the sack. And what a bargain here. What a bargain there. At least 50% off, if not 55 or 60% off, depending on where you get them. All right, so let me put this aside. Now what I really want to show you, I'm holding till last. It's in another bag. Hold on, I'm not coming out to chat yet. I have to move these out of the way to get to the other stuff that we put between it. I saw some plates, and these are not them, but these are plates. I'm going to do a project with those. I'm missing something here. Hold on. Was it in the other set? It might have fallen out somewhere along the line. I bought a stack of fabric too. Let me see, is it in here? Yeah. No. I got, you know how you can buy fabric in the bundles, like at the fabric store? I bought, and it's not here, it's probably out in the car. It probably fell out of the sack. I'm not going to go hunt for it. I got a bundle. Oh, maybe it's in here. So I saw some plates. I wanted some small 5 or 6 inch saucers, glass ones. You know, not paper plates, not plastic. Here's the bundle that I got. I paid $2 for this bundle of reds. Cottons. But how cool is that? I think it was originally, how much? Red prints. Did they cover up the price tag here? I know I only paid $2. They had a lot of yarn. I was tempted to get some of the yarn. And I think this was probably purchased at a fabric store because you don't see this much at 100% cotton. I don't see a price tag on it. I don't see original price tag. But think at least $8 retail. I got it for $2. So I picked that up. I grabbed that. Now here are the plates. I'm only going to take one out. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with them, but I will tell you that I watched a DIY on YouTube and I loved it. And I wanted some little saucers. They got a beautiful little design on them and they are signed. They are, let me get up here close. These are only 99 cents, which is fairly good for a little saucer. I expected them to be more. These are, gosh, I can't read it. Can you guys read that? Does that say Salem China Company? Does that say translucent? Fine China. Something in, I don't know what the script says. I'm not sure what that says up there, but this says Salem China Company. Fine China. I can't read it up there. But I love that. And look, every piece was signed. Every piece was signed. P-D-A-X-T-E-R or F. D-A-X-F or P. Dexter. Now they had the cups to go with these, but there were 7 of these saucers, I think. 6 or 7 of them. And I didn't want to spend $14, so I left the cups and got the saucers because I have a project that I want to do with just saucers. So I got those. I went in that store specifically to get saucers. Now I found some that I almost bought. There were like 4 of them, and they were playing cards. The king, the queen, the jack, and the Joker, I think. Did Lisa come in? What did that say? The script is Salem. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Anne. Translucent. It does say translucent, and then it's Salem and Salem China Company. And it's signed, I think it's F. Dexter. I love that it has the signature on it. So, I want to get some plate holders, and I've been looking on Amazon, and the ones I've looked at were self-stick with the little thing on it, but I tried several different brands and they say not to get them because the glue weakens over time and your plate can fall and drop. I'm going to buy the wire ones that hold it like this. But I have a special project I want to do with these. I saw them and I grabbed them because I don't think I could get plates at the flea market. Well, you might be able to get some for 25 cents. But now, let's see. Am I at the end of that sack? I think I am. I think I am. So here's what I got that I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to show you. Look, they're gold. I got gold boots. I got two. I got a pair of them. And they look, they're about my size. But you know what I thought? I saw them and I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cowgirl. Cowgirl. They're gold. I'll tell you, I saw them and I said, oh, God. And you know what? These are nice ones too. These are, let me show you the inside labels. I'm going to cut them up. It's going to be a shame to cut them up, but Olathe, Kansas, made in Olathe, USA. Olathe, Kansas, which is kind of south of us, made in the USA. And they are hand-stitched. I think they're real leather. They're a soft leather. And I really do think these would fit me. They might even be a little bit too big for me. But I don't have a reason to wear cowboy boots. But I do have a cowgirl journal coming up. Caboodle time. Now, I may only use one for the caboodle and make a, you've seen those, if you look at the Mary Jane magazine, well, you used to see where they've made handbags. See, look, they got the holders there. You can put either a Velcro strip or snaps there. Put snaps on there and make a, but yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to, these are well made. These are very well made. They're a little scuffed on the toe. They're a little worn here on the toe. But I love them. They're gold. They are gold. They cost me, what do you think they cost me? What do you think? I'm going to look at chat now. What do you think they cost me? Lisa says, Mary, Hannah said you don't need a reason to wear, you don't need to have a reason to wear gold cowboy boots. Well, you do when you're 70 years old. When you're, what, Hannah's probably in 19 or 20. She could wear gold cowboy boots and she's got a little skinny body. She could probably wear them anytime she wanted. If I wore gold cowboy boots, I'd probably get some stares. $5, Journey says. $20, Ann says. Sharon says $5. Those could be reworked by a cobbler. Hi, Becky. They probably could be reworked. But I bought them for the caboodle. I'm going to cut them up. I think, now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them because I was thinking that I'd take one of those history books and make the cover for my caboodle. And that's it's probably more the size that Rosemary's doing hers. So I don't think I can use this for the cover. What would you do knowing that you're going to use this, one of them, for a caboodle? What would you do? The other one, because it's got two straps here, I'm going to make a bag out of it. And I'll probably cut it around in here somehow. It does curve up like that, but I really don't mind that. I'll probably cut it across this way. And I'll probably lace it with leather down at the bottom for the bag. And maybe try to put snaps on it. I know Becky doesn't like Velcro because it catches on crap. So I kind of agree with that. So I don't think I'll put Velcro closures. I'm thinking snaps would be nice. But what would you make? Let's just say I'm going to use that one for the purse. What would you make? Now this I can do tags or clusters or, you know, this part in here. But what would you use this for in a cowgirl caboodle? Journey says, I agree with Hannah. I agree with Hannah if you're a young lady and skinny. If you're in your 70s and the minute I tripped on something, they would go, well, you're wearing those cotton picking boots, lady. You need big black tie-on shoes. Mary, read what Missy said. Missy, read what, I got to go up. Okay, Elvis. Let me go up. Elvis said, did you see how much they may be worth? Oh, no, I didn't check to see how much they're worth. I did not check that. I'm afraid to look. I will tell you, some of you were very close. I paid $13 for the pair, and I thought that was a good price. No, I do see here, $13. Well, actually $13.99. That's what I paid. Look at this on the stamp on the back. I wonder what that says. I'll bet I could put some ink on it. I'm not going to do it now. That could be a stamp for the caboodle. And I'll bet you, look how strong this is. Now, I do think that my brother's grandson is dating a girl who is in animal science at the University of Nebraska. And I'll bet she could wear these. They might be a little big for her, though, because she's, you know, but she's the type that could wear it. This looks like it's probably about a size 10 to me. Could be 9.5. Doesn't say the size. I don't know if it would tell on the inside here or not. Made in the United Boot Company, Olathe Boot Company, made in the USA. Oh, wait, it might tell there's a stamp in here. It just has a number. It doesn't say the size. 992. Oh, wait, there's another number over here. No, same number. I don't know what those numbers mean. Big, long, several-digit number. Olathe. Oh, wait, let me go back up to Missy. Missy says, I Googled. $400 for new ones? Oh, my goodness, Missy. What's the brand? Olathe. They're made in Olathe, Kansas Shoe Boot Company. $400 for new ones? Ooh. Do I actually want to cut these up? Look inside the top of the boot. You mean, right? I was looking in here. There's a big long digit that says 138724433 space 12D. Not, and then below it is 9922. On the other side, it says 138724433 space 12D 9927. So this says S here. Oh, made in US. Olathe, Kansas. Are they made by Fry? No. I think they're made by Olathe Boot Company. Made in the United States. They're well made. Missy Lulu says, I Googled, they're $400 above, but I guess that's for new ones. Well, I know new ones are expensive, but these, if they're $400 new, they should be worth at least $50 used, don't you think? Or even $25. I paid $14 for them. Let's go up above again. She's, let's see. Missy Lulu. Hi, Susan Hiles. Lisa said $19. She was pretty close. Angie says, I want to see Meri wear them and line dance. I don't think I could line dance. I'd have to have somebody in front of me to show me how to step. I'm looking for Missy Lulu. I just Googled and they're $400 up. Lisa said, Hannah said you don't need a reason to wear gold cowboy boots. And Laura says, I want you to take a picture of you wearing them before you cut them up. I might do that. I'm not going to get the I hope to get the bee journal done. And I hope to get the Oaxaca journal done. And I hope to get the China journal done. But I would really like to work on the cowboy journal. I always think that I'm going to do it right with Rosemary. But here, you know, Rosemary makes a journal for her tutorials that she's, what I want to say, she sends those videos to us as part of when we buy the project. I think I can still do it online, but she doesn't want to spend hours and hours and hours in her stream doing the basic stuff and going through and, you know, that. So she's already made one and she's doing all the decorating and everything. But this is for the May Kaboodle. I could not resist these. Let me go back down to the bottom. If I missed something, oh, Meri, line dancing. I'm not going to do line dancing, but I will take a photo with my feet on them. Meri, no. They would sell for $400, Trace says. Do you think that they would sell for $400? Oh, where would I put them? $400. I would not cut them up for $400. Used on eBay, they're listed at $45. Now, see, that's what I'm thinking. $45 or $50. I might cut them up for $45 or $50 because I did buy them for my Kaboodle. But if I could sell them for $400, I wouldn't cut them up. I think you could get up to $100, Riri says. Well, if I even had a half of a thought that Keisha could sell them, but I'd send them to Keisha and have her sell them. But on the other hand, I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold on to them for a while and put them in my room as decoration. Maybe even $200, Riri says. 'Tis a pair exactly like yours, Aunt Beck. Let me go look at what Becky... Let me go look at Becky's link. I need a drink of water while my slow tablet is finding its way here. They're clean. They're not dirty. They're not messy. They look like they've been well cared for. I don't see any worn except for at the toe here. And you would expect the little toe wear. Oh, yeah. Vintage Olathe Boot Company men's. Oh, they're men's? Oh. Well, now, I can't see that. Let me look at the... Yeah, they do. They have, what I'm seeing inside of the boot, the one Becky's length, is they have a piece in here to keep it open. Now, they have a scuff on the heel of their boot. I don't have that on either one. So maybe that's why they're only, what did you say, $45? I think mine are in better shape than theirs. They could be men's boots. I thought they'd be women's boots. They're selling for $50 at Becky's link. Is that where you bid? Is anybody bidding on those? Oh, it's a buy it now. That's a buy it now that I'm looking at. So I was thinking around $45, but looking at the pair that Becky put, that hat, it was pretty scuffed on the heel, pretty worn on in this area. It looked like maybe they were driving a truck or something. You know, I don't tell. I always kick my shoes off when I drive because the heel, especially when I go to work, I'm in my stocking feet, but my heel would always hit the floor of the car when I'm, stepping on the gas, and my shoes would always get worn right there on the heel. Let me get back into my live stream here. I'm behind. Let me get back on the red dot. Yeah. Well, maybe instead of cutting them up right away, maybe I'll just keep them in somewhere in this room. And keep them around. Maybe that's why they look a little longer to me, because they're men's boots. I don't know if there's a difference between a woman's boot and a man's boot. Do you guys know? List them high so people can bargain with you. Yeah. List them for $400. Well, maybe. Yeah, list them for $400 and see if anybody bargains it down. But I don't know if I really want to sell them. They're gold. They're gold. They're quite a find. For $13, I think that they were quite a find. Well, what I might do, now that I've found these, and I don't go up to that town where my dentist is. That's where the Goodwill is, where I went. I don't go into Goodwill very often, but this one up where my dentist is, we don't go over that way because it's, you have to go, it's quite a distance over there. We go shopping over this way. And there's a Goodwill over here. Maybe I'll look around at the Goodwills and see if I can find any other boots. They don't always have to. I've got a pair of gold ones now. I don't have to have another pair of gold ones. I just need some cowboy boots. And they don't even, even if they're children's shoes, they don't have to be adult shoes. Maybe I'll look around and see if I can find something else for the caboodle. I'm not sure. I could make a planter out of it. I could make a planter, 2 planters. Or, if you were going to cut them up, I was thinking a pouch. A pouch would be nice. But maybe I'll just hold on to them. Trace says she would sell them on eBay. List them high so people can. I tell you, that made the dentist visit palatable. I said I'd come home with a treasure. I came home with a treasure, you guys. That made my day. Even though I was really worn out, I was so worn out. So there we go. So shall we open the caboodle? Now that we've looked at the boots, let's get the caboodle out. I missed Becky's stream on Wednesday, Becky. I know you were very busy. I understand. So the caboodle came. I'm still waiting for Keisha's auction haul. I'm waiting for that. And I still have another thing that I bought with my gift certificate. That hasn't come yet. So I told, and I got a camera. And I was saying now, Kathy at Kathy's World says, Meri, you'll find your camera now that you bought one. And she's probably right. I probably will find it. Except I'll have the opportunity to have multiple cameras. So maybe I can learn how to do multiple views on my streams. I'm going to work on getting the space over here again. I cleaned it off, but it's piling up again. And I'm going to get my computer in here, get my laptop in here, get that camera hooked up so I can stream. And I'm thinking that Google, it was on their YouTube blog. It wasn't Google, it was YouTube blog, where they said one of their goals for 2022 is to have multiple people in a live stream. And I have been waiting for that ever since they took Google Hangouts down. I am so excited for them to recognize even. And so StreamYard is StreamYard, but I'm not going to pay big bucks to stream on a free service. I'm just not going to do it. And I almost broke down and bought it. And then I read that YouTube blog and I said, okay, I'm going to wait for YouTube to catch up. I did find a bandana at Dollar Tree. It's not as snazzy as this one, but I'll be using that in there. So let's go look and see. Now, she did not send, she might have sent some paper, but I am going to use, let me reach over here again. Where'd I put those? Over on the other side, Mary? Hold the phone. Hold that phone. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for understanding my I'm going to stream and I'm not going to stream this week. I just had a very inconsistent week as far as streaming goes. I'm looking for my other thrift haul. Oh, I put them up here. See, I think I'm going to deconstruct. Is this the one with the good page? No, of course not. I think I'm going to just deconstruct this book. And we'll do something with this area in here to make it a cowgirl. I think Rosemary used one of her pictures, and she sent a lot of pictures in the kit. So I might try to remove this. And you know how Becky did her niche? I think this is padded just a little. I might be able just to take this out, maybe put something around it so it won't fray or break, and put a picture inside there. Or put a piece of cardboard there and put the picture on top. So I think if you could feel this, it's not real leather, it's faux leather, but it's very nice. It's very nicely bound too. And I think I'm going to make this, deconstruct this. I have to see, I've watched the first two videos. Rosemary sent, well, she sent the first video to show all the contents and what she was going to do. And then she gets into the construction of the book in the videos where she included as a link to the kit. And you guys, I think my chat is stuck. There. Angie says, someone get Mary's knife so she won't cut those boots. Well, I'll tell you, the $400 stopped me in my tracks. Now, even if I can't sell them for $400, I don't know if I want to sell them. I might just keep them around as decoration, as decor. They would, I could put artificial flowers in them. They'd look cool with some sunflowers in them, wouldn't they? Or a bandana around some sunflowers. Artificial flowers, not... Lisa says, not sure what your question is, Journey. Did you mean books that you should buy? What did Journey say? Lisa, are we having a book sale? Oh, Journey says, Lisa, we are having a book sale at the Coliseum next weekend. Are there any you want me to put on my list? I think she's asking about type of books. I don't know, but Angie says, Meri will wake up in the morning with those boots on. Oh, reads. Yeah, reads. Reads and such too. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm drinking water. I did get I tell you, about the dentist, I've been to 3 dentists in since last September. And every one of those dentists, I've liked the dental hygienist. And the dentist, I don't know. They're too smart for me, I think. We have differences of opinion. But the dental hygienist yesterday was very nice. And I told her that, I said, I drink lots of water. I do. I will drink 3, maybe 4 of these quarts of water a day. And I'm talking a 24-hour day. I'll drink in the morning, in the afternoon, and then I fill this up with fresh water before I go to bed at night. And then when I wake up during the night and go to the bathroom or something, I'll grab water. So maybe 3.5 of these during the day. I drink a lot of water. She said that was good. I wish I could go look with you, Lisa says. Let's see, Becky says, Journey, 17 so far. 17 what? Becky, that's a lot of crocheting. Oh, is that the hats? The number of hats that you've made? Or the number of episodes that you're on? Journey, let's see, what did Journey ask Lisa? Lisa said, I had to take 6 bags of books out of my studio today just so the sprinkler system man could get to the box. I do not need to go ever buy another book for my art in my lifetime, but I probably will. Isn't that the truth, Lisa? I took all my books that I know and even some still down here that could go upstairs, but most of my books I took upstairs. And they're stacked up there. I spilled some water on here. I need to sort them out upstairs, but I'm waiting until a good time to do that. So, Becky said she took YouTube week off. She's been crocheting like a mad woman. Yeah. I know, I missed you, Becky. I saw that you weren't going to stream this week. I saw that. I've been out in the yard too, and I'm so stiff, you guys. I am so stiff. And my brother says his legs hurt. So, I wanted him to teach me how to use the tiller, but he tilled the garden for me. But he for the onions, we planted a big long row and a half of onions. And he dug this row and I dug the half row. But then he'll go sit down and I had to put fertilizer. He wanted me to put the cow manure in separately. I was thinking I'd spread it all over the garden and work it in, but he said, no, just work it in the row there. So that's what we did. And then I'll bet it's a good 20 feet. But, putting each one of those little onions, and of course he supervises, so the sprout has to go up. And you put the onion down and it lay on its side, and I stoop over and put it on its bottom, with the sprout up. And by the time you do all that, and then I planted beets over here, and I did get the plastic cups, and I cut the bottoms out of medium-sized plastic cups. I cut the bottoms out, and then when the beets come up, I'll know where they come up. I know where my beets are. But when they start sprouting and they get 3 or 4 inches high, I'll go and pull those cups out of the ground so those beets can, get bigger. Hopefully, that's the plan. But I have another package of beets to plant. We have corn and okra. My brother doesn't want to plant the corn and okra, and we have some green beans. I bought peas yesterday. Now it's raining good this weekend and maybe into next weekend. But all that stooping over, and then over on the west side of our house, my brother had iris plants planted, and I had purchased a bag of gladiolus, and he's real good about telling me what to do. He nagged and nagged and nagged. I said, I've got until the end of May to plant them. You better get those gladiolus planted. They need to be planted. They need to be planted. So of course, I had to clean out all the weeds and clean all those plots out. And that took me a while. And it's all that stooping and bending. And the same with today I worked on the south side of the house, and I sowed right by our garden gate where the roses are on the south side of the house. We've got a garden gate here, just the gate, and there's a rose bush, and things don't grow very good in here, but I sowed a whole bunch of dollar seed miniature zinnias. I'm going to see if, and I just sprinkled the whole box of it on there and then just raked them in. And it rained good tonight, so I'm anxious to see if those come up. Let me go down to the bottom and chat here. Who came in? Allie K? Hi, Allie K. Aaron. Which Aaron came in? Oh, hi, Aaron. Aaron is Judy. Aaron comes in as Judy. Hi, Aaron, Sharon, Aaron and Sharon. And Journey says, Lisa, I would love to go for you to go with me. Journey's saying Lisa. Journey's talking to Lisa and says, I'd love for you to go with me. We didn't have it last year. All right, so this is the book I'm going to deconstruct, maybe. But let's get back to the Kaboodle. Estimated garden advice. Green side up. Well, there really wasn't any green. It's a little pointy sprout on the onion. A little point, Chirp, 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 like that. Allie Casey's been lurking for almost an hour. That's okay if you guys want to lurk. Missy Lulu says, I grow okra. It's so easy to grow. It's my favorite veggie. I bought some okra yesterday. And I bought a 5-gallon bucket with a lid. We have a farm store here in our area. I think it's down in Kansas too. I'm not sure where their home office is. But it's called Orscheln. I don't know if that you guys are familiar with that store, but I like shopping there. They're just friendly. I swear I bought all the cow manure and the dirt this year. It was at Orscheln. And they had one up in, where I called it the dentist town. They had one up there, and I stopped there yesterday, and I was looking for 5-gallon buckets, and the only thing I could find was like a 12 or 14 gallon with a lid. I wanted a lid on it because I want to make a kitchen compost. And they wanted $17 for it. And I'm going, no, not for what, it was for something else. Something else on the farm. I don't know. It was a much sturdier bucket. So, I went up to the clerk, and she's just a little short lady, probably not even 4 feet tall. And she was running all over that store looking for my 5-gallon buckets to help me. And I lost her. And I told her, I found her up at the front, and I said, I saw a head moving over the aisle. I thought it was yours, but I wasn't sure. And that just made those people laugh. They must give her a lot of guff about being short. My mother was a short lady. My mother was a little lady. I mean, not only was she short, she was petite and she's just a little lady. And my dad, back in the day, you have to think 50s and 60s, my dad would buy these big, huge, long Plymouth cars. I think it was a Plymouth. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the make of car it was, but one of those big old ones, cars. And my mom was at the steering wheel, and we were shopping, and we went into we would go to a Dairy Queen or someplace and get a hamburger and go out to the park and eat. And we were sitting there, and I said, "Mom, there's a policeman behind us." And he thought we were two kids. He come up, he thought my mom was a kid because she was so short, and all he could see was a little bit of her head above the seat of the car. He thought we were two kids, but my mom would get these old couch cushions and put it in the seat of that car just so that she could see above the dashboard. And those of you that are short probably know what we're talking about. Sharon says, I'm short too, 5 feet. I don't know how she ever reached the pedals. She did, though. She was a good driver, but she had her challenges with those big old cars. Sharon says she's short. Lisa says, be right back. Allie K's been lurking. Do. Yeah, I got all the gladiolas planted. And today I went out there with just the thought of planting a row of marigolds in the garden. My brother plants, we planted the onions and beets and onions, and he'll plant corn up in here and his cucumber, and he plants tomato over this way. I tell him you need to rotate your crops, but he doesn't listen. He always plants tomatoes over here. They grow, so he plants them there. And I got canna bulbs. We got a row of railroad ties here. I got my canna lilies there. They're planted. And so I planted a row of marigolds, because marigolds are good, and they're good to keep the rabbits. And we don't have very many rabbits, and we don't have any deer in town. But the insects and the rabbits don't like marigolds. So I was out there doing all that and cleaning off the south side of the house today and getting all filthy dirty. Hi, Ray D. Welcome. Angie says, Meri, I'm 5.5 tall. You mean 5 foot 6 inches or 5 foot 1/2 inch tall? Are you 5 feet tall? I'm 5'7" with my heels on, with my shoes on. I'm probably 5'8", probably about 5'7" now because I'm older. But hi, Del Lobo. Welcome, Del. Missy Lulu says they didn't make us small cars back then. No, they didn't, Missy. They made those big old clunker cars. They didn't have all the electronics in them, though. And if something went wrong with them, generally, the men of the house could change a starter or a generator or put in now it's all electronic. They don't even fool with it. Sharon says, by the time you reach the pedal, the steering wheel is in your chest. Yeah, I can imagine. Does it help with the adjustable steering wheel? You should be able to move it. I don't think the steering wheels on my car only go up and down. They don't go in and out. But Allie K says, I'm 5 foot 1 inch tall and petite too. Oh, Del, did you miss my gold boots? Oh, let me show Del the gold boots. I found a treasure. I found a treasure. Gold boots. There they are, Del. I think I'll just hold on to these. I got them with the idea that I was going to use them in my cowgirl journal. But I guess what I could do is make a cowgirl tag and hang it off of here. And I do think I'll just get some artificial plants and put in here and use these as I don't don't have shelf space. I've used all my shelf space, but I've been thinking that I'm going to get some. I got those spools from Pearl Brown. I want to get those, and I'm thinking above the doorway. My poor brother. Oh dear. I could put the boots someplace. Oh, well, let's go through the caboose. I got it out. Now, you have seen Rosemary. You have seen Rosemary go through this. She shows everything in this. But it's so fun to do a unboxing of these caboodles. It's so fun to get them in your hands and look at them. You know, it's so different than watching her do it. Right? That's my excuse. So she sent and I think, ooh, this is soft wood. Oh, it looks like it has a felt piece on the back that you can, it has a felt piece on the back that's glued on there for some, is that double-sided tape? I'm not sure what that is on the back, what it's for, but she's got a reason for it. She sent some little leather pieces. It's a good thing she did, or I'd be cutting up my gold boots. So there's several leather pieces for tags and fun stuff on there. Some very Western trim here. This reminds me of Navajo, and so does this. This looks like it's been distressed, but maybe that's just the color of it. When I did distressed, I say shh, 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 but I think that's just the color of the fabric. Very cool. We'll come back to that. Some leather scraps. I've got leather scraps. Mine are black. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And some cotton denim with Western design in it. Very cool. And I did get a bandana that I think a cowgirl would do. Can I get to that? Oh, no, I don't think I can. It's over there. I got all those boxes stacked up over there. I found a bandana at the Dollar Tree. That kind of, it's not a true bandana, but it has some floral, I think, on it that I could see a cowgirl wearing. And what I liked about Rosemary's in this one, she has a lot of ephemera, paper ephemeras. Labels, Cowboy Justice, Wanted Alive, West Side Rodeo, Sheriff Duel. You know, a lot of, I think she put this one on the cover of hers. Now, I don't know. I'm confused if it's Annie Oakley or Calamity Jane. I'm thinking it's either her father or her stepfather is buried somewhere down south central Nebraska. I was hunting for that. I couldn't find it. The Boy Scouts used to maintain that grave, but I think it went private. I think it was somebody bought the land, and so it's not open to the public anymore. So they might have taken it off the internet. I couldn't find, used to be on the internet that I could find it. I can't find it now. I looked up both Annie Oakley and Calamity Jane, and it said where their parents are buried. It's not in Nebraska. So, but I know that grave is down there because my mom and I went and looked at it. And I think I even took pictures of it. Of course, I don't have them with me. But look at all this. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All these yummies. Now, you know, I've got to do a stencil or maybe even a doll. A little cowgirl doll. Something. Well, I'll be lucky if I get the journal made. But look at all this ephemera. And this is just the smaller sheets. So she really outdid herself with giving Well, when I say outdid herself, I mean she really did. She really did pack this one up with lots of pictures, which I appreciate. And here's some ticking and some boards. I appreciate all these yummies. This is true ticking too. And here's the larger sheets, and there's several of them here. I think Anne bought the Kaboodle. And I think these are either book covers or show bills. Look at this one. That looks like a Valentine. A tag, maybe another Valentine. Ooh, I like this one too. Silhouette. Now see, that could be a stencil. That could be a stencil too. Only I'd put a flower in her hand. I like this one a lot. That could be a stencil. And she included some of her collages. Look at the boot. Look at the boot. The gold boot. There's the gold boot. Only it's brown down there. Woohoo. Here's another collage. See, I like these. I like these a lot. And I'll probably, if I use that larger book, let me get it out again. What one did I have? Where did I put it? I'm always getting stuff here. See, what I'll probably do, well, it depends on what she does, because she does that folder. I'm going to have to look at what she does a little bit more. I know she does this folder. Did you give me a folder? Yeah, she did in here. Oh, we'll come back to that. But I'm thinking that these will be interest pages. But if I make them interest pages, I'd have to put them this way. And I don't like putting them that way because they show this way. So I'll probably do half pages and still use them as interest. And then have my other pages, my 17 by. But you know, I might coffee dye those other pages. Look, there's some Indians here. I wonder if there's any cowgirls in here. There's Indians. The Indians, as the white men met them, so we're not into cowgirls yet. Let's see. I think this is mostly colonial. Mostly colonial. This goes to before 1775, so we're not into the Western, go West young man yet. But these are really nice ephemeras. I really do like these. Rosemary, I like these. You know, I really like this one. I think I'm going to do a stencil. And it's very, very thick paper. It's nice paper. Very nice prints. These two. Oh, she might have put this one on the front of her journal. I might do that too, but I like that. I like that a lot. Miss Annie Oakley. I like that a lot. That really goes with the cover here. It says sepia tones. I think that's the last one. And then she gets us some Western paper, which is nice. Make nice inclusion pages. Now I'm going to have to go out. I've only watched the first video. I'm going to have to see how these are craft paper. I want to see how she uses these. I haven't had a chance. My week has been so crazy. And look at these. Oh, I love this one. I love that. And I love the one with her horse. Very cool, Rosemary. Let's put these back in the pocket. And back in the if I think if you kind of just put these at a curve and squeeze them in that way, they go in better. And you got to keep this from sticking. There we go. Don't tread on me. That's what it says. Don't tread on me. Huh. What time is it? It's 9:05. And here I am just yakking away tonight. Here, she gave us a star and a metal piece, some twine, and this is a napkin bandana, and then this file folder. I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to struggle putting it in, but it's one of those file folders that have the different layers in it. So I think that that and this, I've been doing those kits. Let me get at one of these. Hold on. I've been doing those kits and putting them in boxes, so I happen to have an empty. Is that one big? I've got about 3 of these. Let's see if they'll fit in. Let's see if they'll fit in here. My Kaboodle. Whoops. Oh, look how nice it fits. Look how nice it fits. I can't get it zipped up with that. But we'll be cutting this anyway. I'm going to leave it unzipped. And we'll just leave it like that for now. And this will be, I'm going to deconstruct that. But I want to do something else tonight. I don't know if I'll get any. Oh, I forgot this. This is rusty paper, rusted paper clips, and I think there's some bells or something. And some rusted fabric, I think, in there. Let me put that in the kit. Keep it all together. All right. Yay! Oh, it goes in there too. Don't want to lose it. There we go. What I want to do tonight, to show you what I've been doing, and I don't know, I don't want to put this paint away yet because I'm not done with my prompt thing. I got these kit boxes. Now, if I was one of those that I see on YouTube, the pizza box maker, do you ever watch that pizza box maker? He makes those up real fast. That's what I thought of when except for, you know, this folds, and I think it folds like that and like that. And you have to fold this like so. And you have to get these 2 flaps. And I always struggle with this. There it goes. There it goes. Yay. And like this. And like this. And like that. And then these fold in like that. And then these go in like that, and you have a kit. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop buying Journey's kits, but I got this idea from Journey for the boxes, and I really like this because these are going to, what I'm going to do, and you'll see here, I'm going to put this right here. Let me grab one behind me. Let me see if I can get a hold of one here. Should be right behind me by the gold boots. This is kit number 10. And I just put everything, as I was sorting, I don't have the things labeled, but I don't want them labeled. And believe me, I'll forget what's in here. by the time I get around to doing it. I've already got 7 of these made up. I think I've only got 11. I think I'm going to keep this tape. I think I've only got 11 total made up into bags like this. So I've already got, what, 4 more to do? And I'm going to do 2 here tonight. Oops. Well, let's tear it down that way. We'll throw that away. Let me get a hold of it. I'm going to save. I want to see, I put BBYS Kit 10. Now this is different from the Becky's Bits and Bops. I've already got Becky's Bits and Bops all made up, and I'm going to work out of those when Becky starts up again. This is different. This is from my organizing, and I want to make kits. It's along the same lines, but oh look, I put this, I wanted that dog in there. Now, let's see what I have in here. I have, this was from, I'll bet you this was from a Pic 10 or something. Make a nice journal cover. What? Ooh, keep on my gold. I have a book, a Catherine Coulter book jacket full of, look at, remember the little Pepe the Skunk? There's the pattern. Pepe the Skunk. And it was a hedgehog. Becky did the little hedgehog. I got Pepe along here someplace. Upgrades from toothpicks. From Vicky B. Time for big girl tools. Oh, Vicky Brown? I used to hang out with her and Gina and who was the other girl? Can't remember her name right now. It's been a couple years ago. She gifted me, and I'll run across them here someday. She's really good with making those road beads. You know how Shannon did out of the paper beads? And she gifted me some of her old tools. She got new ones, and she sent me those. And there's the package. I don't know what I'll do with that, but it's in here. Happy birthday, Meri. This, I went to the Nebraska State Fair and sent the postcard to myself. And they put the barcode on it, but they didn't date it. I hate it when they do that. Post office, you ruin our collectors. Here's a letter to me from Lisa Conway. It's not dated, Lisa. I think she just put it as a note in some Happy Mail. I sent along a few things that made me think of you. Think of them as bubble wrap for your glue sticks. What did she send? Bubble wrap for your glue sticks. Thank you for all the fun you give us. In many ways, you inspire us, Lisa. Well, ditto to Lisa. Lisa Conway is starting a watercolor series. You'll have to catch her. These are some birthday cards. This one's from Sharon Lombard. This one is from Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Sharon. Gotta watch this one's from Pat Strufert. She's over in Iowa. I think they had storms over there tonight, too. I wanted to contribute to your spending spree for your birthday. I think she sent me $20. Thank you for all the ideas. You have helped me beyond measure to open up the world of art. Oops. Oh dear. And it would be Dee Dee's. Meri, thank you for my closure. Love. I'm not sure who that was. It must have been a swap. Here are just some little flow book things. That's an envelope. That's an envelope. This is something bag. Oh, project bag measurements. Oh no, this is lunch bag. When we did those lunch bags with Lisa, with Becky. See if there's anything in there. No, just a pretty envelope, bubble wrap. That was an envelope from Lucia. Creative Homes Arts Club. And the book cover and envelope. I'm keeping that. Oh, but that was just one thing. I got more. I've got a book cover here. A big, large playing card. I think these are vellum sticker or vellum. They look like they are Chinese here. That could go in my Chinese caboodle, couldn't it? Paper sticker bag. More playing cards. I think I got those at the Dollar Tree. They look very much like Dollar Tree ones. Look at this. That'll go in there. Here's a Humpty Dumpty magazine with a greeting card in it. Humpty Dumpty. And there's, these are like the little highlight magazines, only they were Humpty Dumptys for children. I think I got this from Jerry Bellini. Well, I used to hang out with her too. Not anymore. We're on the different worlds now, but that'll go in there. Here's a leaf. What else do I have in here? Oh, tissue paper. Part of a paper sack. Oh, these are just those release papers. Really, I should keep these out. I think, oh no, there's some double-sided tape out of pattern fabric. I guess I'll put those back in. There's some release paper in there too, but that is washi tape out of pattern direction. We'll put that in there. And I used washi tape on a plastic bag. Double-sided tape. Some green tissue paper. We'll put that on last. Some white tissue paper. A Ziploc bag. We're putting the Ziploc bag in there. Who knows what I'll do with it. Here's an empty, almost empty label booklet here. Just got the little borders. Why are you keeping it, Meri? Because I don't want to throw it out. And then we have, I think Sherry Van gets one of these. I don't think it was this one, though. I think this was the first one I made. And I haven't forgotten her. I think the other one's over on my cart. I remember I had a giveaway, and I remember Sherry Van won it. I don't think it was this one. But a little nutcracker. I have two of these. And he talks, blah, 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 blah. Do you know it's 19 after 9, Meri? What are you doing up so late? You should get to bed and get some rest. And I think that's the last thing. But I'm going to fold up this sack, because this would make some kind of craft paper, something or other. What I like about these is the big thank you on the back. Thank you. And I might deconstruct this as part of the kit or something. No, so let's fold it up. Like so. And see, that fills this box. And we'll put the tissue. Oh, I've got a card box here. I got this either from Keisha or Pearl. They both give them away. Oh, it's from Keisha because it's Meri A. Meri. She didn't put Meri. Well, I think it was Keisha. Flowers. Keisha renamed me as Meri Art instead of Meri Alt. Did Angie leave? She says, okay, I'm going to go to bed. Good night, Angie. So this will go here. I'm only going till 10 o'clock, you guys, if you're getting bored. Let's just fold this one more time. And I'm just putting the kit 10 right there for now. Can I get this closed? Well, I don't know. This paper bag is... What else is here causing my issue? It's mostly the paper bag. I don't care if the tissue gets wrinkly. And what I want to do is make tags. We got one more box of this that I'm going to pack up tonight. There. There's kit 10. I'll have to open it to put the tag on it, but... So I'll put it over here, out of my way. And let's grab another one and put this together. Maybe I'll come out and look at chat before I do the other one. Let me see. What you guys talking about? Sherry Van says, good night, Angie. Yeah, Sherry, I haven't forgot you. It may have been 3 years ago, but I haven't forgot you. I know you want it. I remember that because it was right. I think I was just getting to know you. You were fairly new to my stream. I remember. Maybe that's why I remember it so well. And you all know me. I'm not going to get into that part of me with the Happy Mail tonight. But you know what I'm going to say anyway. But I haven't forgot you, Sherry. Lisa says, I sent you some Elmer's extreme glue sticks and put some fabric pieces as packing material. Oh, is that what that was? Thank you, Lisa. I remember you sending those to me because that was right after they come out, I think, and I couldn't find them around here. That was before Tanya found them at Walmart. They had just come out. How did I find them? I found them. Maybe I found. No, I didn't find them at Walmart. I don't know how I found. Or maybe I was watching you guys and I was complaining that I couldn't find any. And you sent me some. Lisa sent me some. And then it wasn't long after that Lisa found them at Walmart. The extreme glue sticks. That must have been around school because you don't find the extreme ones. If you're lucky, you find them when they sell their school supplies, but you don't find the extreme glue sticks on the shelf at Walmart as a general rule. Why? I don't know. They must have a reason. They sell the purple glue and the school glue and that, but they don't sell the extreme glue sticks. You can get them online. You sent me some, Lisa, and then a little bit later, several weeks later, Holly sent me some, and I'm still using Holly's. And then I started finding some. Thank you, Sherry. I have not found them anywhere in the stores in a couple of years. I have to order them on Amazon. And you know what else I'm not finding? At Walmart, I'm not finding those pen plus gears like I used to. I'll find the medium tip ones and I'll find the chisel tip ones, but I think they're the end of the stock. I truthfully do. You see all sorts of Sharpie pens, and I'm wondering, I don't know, don't take this as fact, this is just my opinion. I'm thinking they want to sell their Sharpie inventory for some reason. I'm not going to buy any more Sharpie pens. They're too expensive. I like the cheaper ones. But they used Pen Plus Gear used to make those ultra fine tip ones that look like micron pens. I can't find those anyplace now. I can't even find them online. They might be. They're Walmart. Pen Plus Gear is a Walmart brand. Maybe it's because of the political situation. I don't know. Because I imagine they're made over in China. So But and you know, I'm the same way with that Dollar Tree double-sided tape. I stock up. When I see it, I stock up. And the not so much the Pentel's erasers, but I do have a harder time. They will stock the Pentel erasers, but it's few and far in between. At Walmart, you can find them for like, I think the last time I checked, they were $1.98 for 3 of them, and that was a pretty good bargain. But you know, you have to watch for that, and you know, I'll grab 3 or 4 of them if they're there, because I'm so afraid that they're going to discontinue that stuff, or they can't get it anymore. And I'm buying that Dollar Tree double-sided tape all the time, and my brother said, "You have 4 or 5 packages." I'm going, "Yeah, but you don't know how much I use it. I need oodles of it." So I stock up as much as I can on things that I use a lot of. This and the double-sided tape. Look, I've got empty rows here. I knocked one off on the floor. What does BBYS mean? Lisa's asking. BBYS means blast, bash your stash. When I first started sorting things out here, we were talking about, this was even before Becky was doing her bits and bops game. I was talking about doing a game where I used all my stash that I had out. And in one of the streams, we came up with, and I don't take credit for it, because I think it was a contribution from whoever was watching that stream. It could have been Ann. We came up with blast, bash your stash, and that's what I did. But then, and I even have a couple of prompt games that I worked up using that my stash. But I quit doing that because Becky started her bits and bops, and she puts all of her bits and bops in sheet protectors in a book, and she'll pull out, you know, a page, she'll pick a number, and then she'll use, and I work with her on that. And she had like 20 pages in her book, so I made, at her suggestion, she suggested that I do that, was because I was still putting stuff in boxes at that time. Most of my boxes I've taken upstairs of things that, what I'm keeping down here in that I'm inventorying for my studio reorganization, which is still going on, is things that I want right away, like my paints, my glues, my kits that I'm working on. So I was putting those things in boxes as I was cleaning around. Well, the boxes of things that I know I still want, I inventoried them and I numbered them, and I took them upstairs. I just about got that little craft closet cleaned out. Not quite. I still have another stack of boxes to go through. But I have a lot of things taken upstairs. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking my BBYS and making kits. And I've only got 11 of them made. I don't know if I'll get, I have 20 boxes. I don't know if I'll get 20 kits made, but that's okay. I hope Lisa was still here, that she heard that. I know she asked the other night what BBIS meant. And by the time I read her chat, she'd gone to bed. I think Becky said good night. Becky says, migrated to bed. I'm off to dreamland. Good night. Good night, Becky. Have a great weekend. I can't wait to see your spring art journal next week. If you do that, she finished her page, what was it, 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 that we did last. Yeah, these are nice little boxes. You guys, I student taught. I got that far. I was in art education at the university, and we won't go into that. That's a whole nother story that, well, I'm not going to talk about. But I student taught in downtown Lincoln, Nebraska, which was as close to an inner city school as you're going to get in Nebraska. It's not like an inner city school in New York City or the bigger cities. But those kids, I felt like they needed a sense of ownership. So as a part of my student teaching, I ordered them, I bought them myself as a part of my student teaching experience. And I made up, they were 7th graders. I student taught 7th grade art. Well, I also did some elementary too. That was a different class. That wasn't student teaching, but we had to do a project in an elementary school. What we did there was so fun. I teamed up with another elementary school, and we made masks out of paper sacks. And I happened to be working part-time on work study, and I worked in a film library. And we would check in. At that time, there was no computers. Nothing like what they have today. But I worked in a film library, and I remember checking in a film that was masks. And, it was like African masks and all that. And we were a little bit worried that they might be too scary for the kids, but the kids loved that film. And I was a little bit wary myself because I was afraid there were some of the parents came. The elementary school, they must have been about 1st and 2nd graders, I think. They were really young, primary elementary. But they had so much fun, and we made masks for Halloween, out of those paper sacks. It was so fun. But I student taught 7th grade with my student teaching, and I felt like those kids needed a sense of ownership. And there must have been in that 7th grade class, there must have been maybe 25 kids at the most in the park. I mean, there were more students in the school, but what I taught, the class was only about, excuse me, I'm playing with my straw here, was only about 25 students. And I bought these kits. They were not they weren't 3 inches. They were probably about 1 inch tall, maybe 1.5 inches tall, similar to this. And I put art supplies in it. I put a ruler and, colored pens, cheap things that I could afford. But those kids, they loved it. They loved it. These boxes are not expensive. Well, you know what I mean. It isn't like you're going to pay $20 for a box. That probably cost maybe $1.50 for a box like this now. Would have been much cheaper back then. In my day. But I got the biggest kick out of one of the little guys and he was a little guy. He was short, and he was just a little businessman. That's what my impression of him was. And he went around and he collected rulers from all the other students. He had his whole box full of rulers, and we traded things in his box for rulers. I just laughed. I thought, he's going to be an entrepreneur when he grows up. I enjoyed student teaching, and I enjoyed the kids. I did not enjoy and teaching has changed so much since I'm looking for my other package here. Teaching has changed so much since I've been a student teacher, but still a sense of ownership, a sense of this is my world. This is my art, and probably art journaling. If I would have known about art journaling, what I know now, then. And who was I telling? I was telling Rosemary the other night. because we were talking about, are you an artist? I'm not going to get into that conversation again, except for that reminded me when I student taught, one of the other more popular 7th grade boys came up to me and he said, "Are you an artist?" I said, "Yes." I was well, I was a senior at the university then, but that was the first time that somebody really made me think, am I an artist? Are you a real artist? I don't do fine art. I don't want to call myself a hobbyist either. I am me. All right. So in this kit, I have, this is kit number 11. I think this was the last one that I did, but I have some that, like, I think I've only got 9. I think I have 2 more over there left to do. I have a wooden rose. I have tissue paper text. I've got some round tags. We've got some DMC labels for floss labels. We also have the label for the flickering candle from Holly Dalton. What else? Is this all Holly Dalton's? I save these when I get Happy Mail. Oh yeah, this is Holly Dalton's bag. The flickering candle and the fire extinguisher. I think she sent me the label for the fire extinguisher too. A gift for you. You earned your badge from Holly Dalton. The fire badge. And the flags. These are from Holly. Here's a larger one. The badges. Mary, always be prepared. She sent me a fire extinguisher. Here's the top of it. Memories from Holly. Our Holly. Here's the candle that she sent me. The flickering candle. Thank you, Holly. She's probably looking down on us and say, "Yep, Mary, I sent that to you." We've got another bag of numbers from my stitching days. We've got some gold texture ribbon. Should go in my gold journal. Papers. I'm sure I got this from somebody who sent me paper dolls. Looks like maybe Becky. No, Ray D. Ray D. Ray D sent me paper dolls. It's a Happy Mail. And what I might do with these things like this from Happy Mail is I'm cleaning out enough now that I think I'm going to get one of my little buckets and put Happy Mail in, because it's all stacked up over there. So even though I put it in this kit, it may come from here into the bucket. That's just an envelope. And here's some of those pins. These are the chisel ones. I told you that I grab them when I can. These are the medium point ones. Here are some felt doilies. I'm sure I got those in Happy Mail. More Happy, is this Happy Mail or did, I think this was Happy Mail. It looks like some die cuts. Powered by Allstate. Mobile protection. Do I need to save my receipt? Mobile protection. What does my, what did that, All-Star. Oh no, an Allstate company. Square Trade. What did I buy? Wireless HP. Wireless HP. I paid $40 for it. I'm not sure what that was. Wireless HP. Whatever it was, I don't have it anymore. That was in 2019. I don't know what I bought, but I bought the protection with it for some reason. I guess I needed it. Here is a map. Who sent me all this? This is Westminster. And this looks like one of my scraped cards. Here's some world map. Who sent me this? Some Bo Bunny stamps. A napkin. This is all Happy Mail. Tenacity. I don't see a... Here's some tissue paper. I don't see a signature on this stuff. Some wallpaper. I don't know who sent me that. And then I've got some napkin backs and the bag. I might do a transparent. I'm going to keep this bag out. Because I'm going to put this one in, I might do a transparent page. That's all that's going in this kit. Sometimes, well, if I take some of this stuff out, I might throw something else in. Let's put BBYS 11 in there. That's not very full. I usually have more. What is this? That's my... Here, these tickets. I didn't get these tickets in my other... What else do I have here? What is this? That's my watercolor. I'm going to keep that out. Fabric, watercolor brushes. Here, we'll put these sheets, extra sheets of paper in. And what else do I have out here that I won't use right away? Now, everything out here I want for something else. Here, we'll put that in there just for, and maybe these scraps. I've got some scrap thread. Clean off my desk over here. Those are my cameos. Here's a Tim Holtz ephemera, watercolor. Here's some. Put that key in there. This is a good way to clean your desk off. Who knows what I'll make with that stuff. And here's another scrap of paper. I'm going to save that fabric out. That goes with my watercolor. These I'm going to keep out. Easter postcards. All right. And that is, did I put Kit 11 in there? And then let's bring it to the front so that when I get ready to tag it, I'll just reach in there. That's the last one I'm going to do tonight. I think I've only got 2 more of these boxes for kits. And I might just make all 20 of them. I bought 20 of these boxes. So it is 9:44. I have one more thing I want to do tonight. I'm going to come out and see what's going on in chat. Let me put this box over here. Put this bag over here. Let's grab a piece of paper here. Dazzle. And I want these stencils. Let's see what's going on in chat first. Doop doop. Allie K says, no, she's going through some old stuff and she's putting in a Blast Bash Your Stash kit. Thank you, Allie. Hi, Helen. You came in late and you thought this was new mail. It's new. It's old new mail. A lot of it's happy mail. A lot of what I have, you guys send to me. Like these scissors. These came from Sue's. This tabletop came from Laura Vasquez. I mean, I don't deserve you guys. Helen. Look what I got. I got gold boots, Helen. I got gold boots. I'm so proud of these gold boots. It made that trip to the dentist palatable. I'm not going to wear them. I think I'm going to use them as decor. They were telling me that brand new, these boots cost $400. They're made in the USA by the Olathe, Kansas boot company. And Becky looked them up on eBay. She found them on eBay, a pair like this selling for $40. I paid $14 for mine. But I was going to cut them up and put them in the cowboy caboodle. But now I think I'm just going to keep them and maybe get some wildflowers, or not wild, some artificial flowers, and use them as decor. Gold boots. I found gold boots. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, Joyce. Welcome. I see joy when I see Joyce. I always see Joy. Thank you, guys. Holly Dalton was a good friend of this art community. Yes, she was. She passed away. Yeah, unexpectedly. She was our age. I didn't know about it until Lori Pink Girly. She moderated a lot for Lori, and Lori was the one who told me. She sent me this candle, and then to keep me safe, she sent me a toy fire extinguisher, teasing me. Let's see, what else is going on? Printer, ? I miss Holly. Yeah, Joyce says. You are a creative spirit, Allie K says. Helen says hello to everyone. Judy Hedges is Aaron. Can I have a blue wrench, please? I don't know. Can I have a blue wrench, please? If I had one, Aaron, I'd send it to you. I don't know what a blue wrench, what she means. Lisa says, I love the kit idea. I have a bunch of boxes kind of like those. I'm going to try to make some of kits as I go through my stuff to clean out my studio. Yeah. Now, I'm not keeping track of what I put in the kit boxes, but in my other boxes that are inventory, I make a list of what's in each one of those boxes. These are kits that I want to be surprised because I don't remember what's in them. What was I going to tell? Oh, Lisa, I was wondering. Now, I bought these kits, boxes, these white boxes. I bought them off of Amazon. But I don't see why you could not take a regular box and then take another box and cut the lids off of the flaps and just have a regular box, and then save those two flaps and duct tape, make the little pieces, duct tape them. And you might have to, buy some duct tape, but when Norma used to send me boxes, Happy Mail boxes, she would wrap those boxes in duct tape. And I know for a fact that this works good on those boxes. And I don't see why you couldn't make some of the, let me get one out and show you what I mean. Oh, do I have one here? Hold on. I've got paper that needs to be put away. Let me reach over here and grab one. Now, you wouldn't have to make the bottom of the box because you would be, just say you have a priority mail box that somebody sent to you and it was in good shape. I have priority mail boxes that are in good shape because my brother used to sell model airplanes, pop can airplanes that he made. He used to sell them on eBay. He doesn't do it anymore. But he had a whole bunch of those boxes that he used for shipping. And he told me, he said, just go up and get those. So I did. But you could, and they fold into really nice boxes. But what I'm saying is cut the flaps off and just use the box shape. And then for your lid, have another box. Like you can get boxes like at the Dollar General. They have those carts of flat boxes. They recycle all that stuff. And if you ask, they're pretty nice in my area, at least, of letting you have, and you could make something like this, maybe out of a bottom of another box or, a side of another box, and then use duct tape and put the two flaps on and something in the front and tape it right in here to the back of the box, and you would have a makeshift, a hack of a kit box. I've been thinking about doing that. I might do that sometime, but if anybody else wants to try that, they're certainly welcome to, because I think that would probably save some expense. But I like these because they're all the same size and they stack up nice. Let's see, who else am I missing? No, I'm back to Sherry Van and Lisa's Extreme Glue Stick. So let me go back to the bottom. Printers Riri, question mark, Allie says. Was that the HP receipt with up? Well, no. For a wireless printer, I think it was only $49. I think I paid more than $49 for that printer. It might have been, I think at one time I bought a wireless charger, but my phone didn't work on it, so I never really, it might have been that, but I don't think I spent $49 for it. No, I think my printer cost a little bit more than $49. And I don't think I got it at Walmart. I bought it at the office supply store, Office Max or Office Depot, something like that. That's where I got that printer. Lisa says, Darren brought me home about 15 boxes similar to yours, just a bit longer, kind of like a legal size. Ooh, that would be cool, Lisa. Yeah, if you have them on hand, I'd say go for it. So what I want to do here is I need 20 tags. Now those boxes are only 3 inches deep. So I don't want my tag any longer. I just want little tags. But these are pretty big stencil letters. Let's see how. They're pretty big for two. I might just write on them. I was thinking I'd stencil the numbers. I probably have number stencils around here. These are bigger than what I want. So I'm just going to write on them. I'm not that particular about the tags, because if I don't like the tag, I can always replace it. Let me show you what I'm thinking now. So if the height of the box is 3 inches, I'm going to make my tag at 2.5 inches. And I'm just going to cut 2.5. Let's see how far I get. And that'll be the height of the tag, which isn't that high, but considering, well, let's just cut a row here at 2.5. Move it over a bit. Considering that the height of my box is, well, I could even do 2 3/4. Let's do 2 3/4. That'll give me a little bit more. Now, let me grab this box, and where's the side of it here? Here's the side, the front side. And so, well, this is 2.5. So I'll make it a little wider, but that's about the size that I want the tag, and I want it to be removable. So let me see what I want to do here. I want a tag. I want to number them. 1 through 11 or 1 through 20. I can make it wider. This is 12-inch paper, so I'm going to make it 4 and get 3. No, let's make it 3 and get 4. 3 inches wide. So 3, so it will go like that on the side of the box, 2 3/4 by 3. So I should be able to get at least 16 of these, if not more, out of here. 2 3/4 by 3. So there's 4. And I need another at 2 3/4. And whatever's left, I'll put in the next. Did I cut that? I cut it at 3 3/4, not 2 3/4. Oops. Oops, I goofed. 2 3/4. Got an extra here by 3. So there's 8 of them here, and 2 3/4. I should get 16 out of these, and 2 3/4. It's 9:57. I'm just about ready to call it a night, but I want to finish these. Maybe I'll just cut them and then I'll look for a smaller stencil. I really like nicer numbers. I know I've got a number stencil that's, or a stamp even. Three. That one kind of slipped on me. So here are 16 of them. Let me grab one more sheet of paper. I know I only have 20 boxes, so I'll just do 20 tags. 2 3/4. And I'll save that. Who knows? Maybe for the spring journal. Three. So there's 20 tags right there. Let me entertain you. I need a scrap paper. I have scrap paper right here. Let's cut a tag. I want it this way. So, about like so. And then flip it over this way. And then cut there. So let's do a couple of these. And flip it. Let's do 3 of them. 2 worked good. Let's see if 3 will work. Oops. I did go to Dollar Tree on my dentist trip too. I went to the farm store. I got a compost bucket at the farm store. Oh, and I bought a cast iron skillet. I wanted a cast iron skillet. I had one that belonged to my mom, but it's up in Wisconsin. And I brought it home. I was so proud of buying that cast iron skillet. I brought it home and I showed it to my brother, and he says, "Whoa, we got 2 of them down in the bottom of the stove." Well, I didn't know. I said, "I didn't know, but this one's mine." Oh dear. No, I'm taking this one with me. I've been watching recipe videos where they make things in cast iron skillets, and I'm going, I need a cast iron skillet, so I bought one. And it says it's already cured. It's not oily, but it's cured. Let's do 3 more. See if I can't get these done tonight. Seems like I've done 20 already, but I haven't. This is just fun stuff. I'm going to look for a number stencil or a number stamp. I know I have them around here. That's the other thing I want to do, is organize my stamps. When I inventoried those boxes, I just put stuff in boxes, and I numbered what was, I kept track of what was in the box. But there could be stamps in 4 different boxes. And what I'm going to do now is go through my inventory booklet and find all the stamps and put them all together. Becky has hers so nice and organized, but I didn't want to spend the time hunting all around my room for stamps so I can get them all in the same place. I'd rather put them in a box and then go through the inventory box, and then I'll cross it off the inventory list. And then, as I've been cleaning stuff out of that craft closet stairs, I have found that not all the boxes are full. So I was able to empty some of the boxes and combine them with other boxes. So that has helped too. I've got a stack of empty boxes that I'm not going to get rid of, but I won't need no more boxes. Let's put it that way. Last stack. Last stack. So I think I'm going to make another trip up to Hastings tomorrow, which is where we go grocery shopping, because I want some petunias. I think it's going to rain here again tomorrow. We're in our rainy season. Yay. The 1st of May is supposed to be really rainy here. So I think tomorrow I didn't get everything I need. I want to go to the Dollar Tree again. I want petunias and impatiens. And you guys, I have to tell you this funny story. When I went to Menards, which is a big hardware store like Lowe's or Ace Hardware, those who are in Menards know what I'm talking about. Good night, Ellie K. Or no, she's saying good night to Helen. Good night, Helen. what was I going to say? Oh, I bought plants. I bought porch plants, which when I do the hanging planters, I get geraniums and put in 4 hanging planters out and hang them out on our porch. And then I bought some ivy to go around it, and some of these vines that kind of come down. I bought one of those for each of the ones. But I want some petunias and impatiens. But as I was shopping, the geraniums, here's the wall. Here, they have this great big long aisle. Let's put it like this. And my cart, let's open this up a little bit more. My cart barely fit. This is my cart. The geraniums were here, and this is wide. This because they have 2 rows of plants on each set of plants that they have in there. And so I was squeezing my cart in. It just barely fit until I got to the middle of, and this is a wall here. This is a wall. And I squeezed my cart in, and I finally got to the center. I couldn't reach across here. It has to be 6 or 7 feet across. I couldn't reach and get them. Well, I could have parked my cart down here and done this thing. But no, I moved my cart because I thought, well, I can just go through to the end. So I got my geraniums and I edged my cart down to here. And you know what? There was a cement pole right there. I sat there. If they were watching me on a camera or something, they probably thought, what is that old lady doing? I couldn't get my cart out, and I didn't want to back it up because it was hard enough to get it through. And I told my brother. My brother was laughing. I was laughing. I'm going, this cart isn't going to move anymore. I told my brother, because I would have had to go, I said, go give me an empty cart. I said, it was really stupid of them to build that so close to the wall. You can't get your cart in there. I barely got it in. And so my brother went up to the front of the store and bought me an empty cart. They had a hose. Right in here, all wrapped around, like a garden hose, only it's a big old water hose. And, people could trip on that. Whoever was running that garden center needed some help. But I unloaded all my plants from here into the empty cart. Went on my little merry way, left the empty cart there. I told my brother, I said, I want to go back next week and see if somebody's moved that empty cart. Oh, it was so funny at the time. I don't know if you guys think it's funny, but I'm going. They thought, what is that old lady doing? Where is she going? And I'm sitting there going, whoever built these aisles needed to give me more room to get my cart through. Oh, dear. And if that cart is still there, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to come home and tell my brother that they didn't move the cart yet. Okay, I'm not done with these. This is 3 inches. This is 3 inches wide. So I want to make my hole right about here. Right about there. We're going to punch holes. So all I have to do now is stencil them and put a, I think I'm just going to tie them on, poke a hole through the box and tie them on. I haven't quite figured that out yet because the lid comes, no, I'm going to have to do it on the front flap. I can do that, I think. If not, it isn't going to hurt. Let's do several of these. Let's stack these up. 4 of them. Doesn't have to be exact because they're going on different boxes. Sometimes my brother is kind of fun to go shopping with. Don't tell him that. But even though when I go to Hobby Lobby and he follows me around, whoa. Now I go, whoa, when I see some of those prices. Not at Hobby Lobby and other places. Things are getting expensive. In the grocery store, I've been known to go, whoa. $5 we used to pay. $5 for cooking oil that we used to pay, well, not quite $5, $3, $4 at least for cooking oil now. A larger jar of cooking oil. I pop my popcorn in oil. And I guess I'm going to have to invest in an air popper and forget the oiled popcorn. I used to have an air popper. Used to use air popcorn and to save on the cooking oil. But then I bought that cast iron skillet, so you know you're going to want oil for that. That was one of the things that I've noticed have gone up around here. A lot of things have gone up. Gas prices here are about $3.89 a gallon. I know they're more expensive in other parts of the country, but here they average about $3.89 now for a gallon of gas. And I suppose in the summer it's going to be even more. Allie says she's still here. All right, it's 12 after 10. I got my little tags made. They're not perfect. I can still see the hole, though. Where did Penelope go? She hid from me tonight. She's got all my pins. I don't know where I put her. Penelope, is that you? No? Let's get a bobby pin. Oh, wait, we'll use one of these. See? They're all together. And what I think I'll do, that those lids flap this way and the two flaps go in that way. So if I put these on, I'm going to have to put them on the part that comes down. But I think, well, I can't quite get this. This only goes in about an inch and a half. Oh, I got the crocodile. I could use that. Or I could use an awl and punch a hole. So I'm going to stop on these. I'm going to find a better stencil. So I mostly chatted tonight. Showed you my thrift haul. We went through the Kaboodle. Showed you my gold boots. Helen Cole says, I'm turning into a dad joke these days. Helen says, my phone is dying, so I may be disappearing. Okay, Helen. I'm going to disappear as soon as I say goodnight to everybody. Let's see if I'm all caught up with chat. Sometimes my chat goes to sleep on me. Sharon says, bye, Helen. Allie K is laughing. I think Allie K is laughing at my stuck cart. I still laugh at it. I'm going to really laugh if that cart is still there when I go. I want impatiens and petunias yet. Maybe some marigolds. I've got marigolds. You know, if you guys have ever grown marigolds and you see when they dry up, they're in a little cluster like that. And there must be close to maybe 75, maybe not quite that. I would say 50 to 75 seeds on each little bloom. Maybe not 75, maybe around 50 seeds on a marigold. Because have you ever opened one of those up and all the little seeds fall out? Have you ever bought marigolds in a seed packet and paid $2, usually around $2 for marigold seed package from Burpee. And you open it up and you may get, if you're lucky, 20 little seeds. I'm going, uh-uh. So if I get, we didn't have good luck with our marigolds last year. They just did not thrive. I'm hoping they'll come up this year, and I'm going to save my seeds, because when you think of, if you have 6 plants, and I had more than 6, I must have had 20, 25 one year, and it produced all those blooms. And boy, just think of what you have there. You don't need to go buy more marigold seeds, but I threw a lot of my marigold seeds away. Allie, you said yes, she was laughing at the cart story. What else is going on here in chat? Who did I miss? You thought I meant Brother the Company. Oh. His airplanes from soda cans. And Lisa was talking about Darren bringing home 15 boxes similar to the kits. Go for it, Lisa. And Lisa, if you're still out there listening, I'm following your watercolor. I bought, because they were on sale, I bought me a set of these Winsor Newton Cotterman, and I'm going to have to check the colors on the palette. But what I don't have, I can probably mix. I'm going to use these with Lisa, and she has a list of what she's doing. She did, I should do a color chart. I'm not one for color charts. I've got a 1, a 3, a 5, and an 8. And I think you needed the 5, 8, and 10. And I think I probably have something similar to a 10 here. But anyway, Lisa is coming on Monday night at 6 Central, I believe. So I'm going to follow her. She streamed yesterday afternoon, I think, but you know me, I was at the dentist. So I think I'm caught up with chat. Riri says, I would be most interested. What? Erin wants to be a mod. Oh, Erin wants to be a mod? Is she still out there? Erin, are you still here? Speak up, Erin, if you're still here. I think I'd be most interested, Meri. Riri, what are you interested in? You want to be a mod too, Riri? Lisa says yes, at 6 p.m. Central Time. So I'm going to follow. Lisa's working on a project of watercolor, and I'm going to follow Lisa on Monday nights. 6 p.m. Central. Oh, in the Brothers Plains? Really? Well, I know Nettie was interested in one. So let me talk to my brother, because the ones that he sells, he has some, like, he makes some like with the triple decker and that, but those are few and far between. The ones he sells, let me reach over here and get one. Oh, I'm going to have to, oh, hold on. I got these kit boxes in the way. Let me step over them. It'll be good, because when I close out, let me grab one of these. Hold it. I got to reach around the kits. There's one right here. It's a Coke one. But I don't know if he made the ones that he's going to sell. Oh, no, this is a Coors beer one. I don't know what he has for sale, if they're Coke or Pepsi or Coors beer. Hold on, what is this? I think this came out of my Happy Mail. Let me dust it. This is a corn he made out of a Coors beer can, but I won't send you a beer one. I won't do it. I'll see what he has. He says he's got 300 of them up there in storage. But this is what they look like. So let me talk to him. I know Nettie wanted one, and well, I didn't get around to it, but she probably still wants one. But this is what he does. Now these, he takes his time when he makes these, and he'll fold. He will, this is not sharp. I can run my hand here like that. And this is not, is that folded under? I think he's filed this one down. It's not, there's got a little sharp piece on that. I'll make sure that you don't get any sharp edges. He might need to file that one a little. But generally, when he makes these, he takes his, had taken his time to make sure that, because he sold them. He sold them. And, you know, this one's been sitting around. He sold them on eBay. And he's always threatened that he's going to take those 300 airplanes, and he doesn't want to set at a craft sale. I think he wants me to set there and sell them for him. I don't get a commission. Now, I sold one at Carhartt's auction, but I hesitate selling them at auction because, like, I could probably contact Keisha again. But what I'm afraid of is my brother will want more than if you have an auction that, you know, unless she starts it out at a price and say this is the base price. It's just like any of us that do art. We identify with it. And it's probably, in my opinion, he's asking more for these than what I would probably pay for one. But this is his art. So, you know, but if you go and look on eBay, they sell from all the way from $19 to $29 out on eBay. Let me go look. Let me go look and see what they're selling for on eBay. He used to sell them on eBay. I'm just going to put eBay soda can airplane. Now, he's made more than airplanes, but the ones that he sells are like this. This is what he has the most of. The others are his babies, I guess you could say. They're not really for sale. Oh, wow. Look. One like this, well, it depends. I need one. Now, some of these that are running $55 are like the double winged airplanes. These are only single wing. Let's see if I can find a single one. See, there's one there, a Pepsi one going for $20.99. And I think what he says now, he says, not only do you have to pay for it on eBay, what's keeping him from doing it is that he has to charge the postage too. And postage keeps going up and up and up. And buying the bubble wrap and everything to, let's see if I can find some more. Let's look at images. And I don't know if the prices will be with the images. I'll find a single one. Here's a single one. What are they asking for it? See more. Let me go look at it. Visit. Well, that one's a little bit different because it has a cockpit. It has a cockpit. The one I'm looking at is $50, but he doesn't have a cockpit. He just has the windshield. The one that I'm looking at is a single one, and the wings would come down. The wings it's a little bit different. Let's see if I can find one that looks like what he does. my tablet is slow. Is that one? Let's see what this one is. I should show you guys here. This one looks similar. No, that's got 2 wings on it. Hold on, let me bring my tablet out. No, that one has a cockpit too. By a cockpit, I mean that it doesn't have just a windshield, it's got a cockpit on it. This one has a cockpit on it. I want one that just has the windshield and a single wing. My tablet's slow. How about that one? That's a single wing. It doesn't have a windshield. This part, the nose is a little different. Yeah. Some of these are really sophisticated out here. I could see $50 for some of them. But I'm looking for one that looks like his without the cockpit. Do, 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 do. See, he's got some tri and biplane, but he doesn't, as a general rule, sell those. These are all triplanes and biplanes. Boy, there are some passenger plane ones. What's this? Come on, more. I don't see any that look like his. Let's see if I just put in single wing. Single. They'll probably think, what do you mean single wing? Wing. Soda can. I should put eBay on here. Come on. EBAY. Soda can airplane. Let's see what that brings up. I want some that looks like his. eBay single wing soda can airplane, go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now, what images? It's bringing up more than a. Well, there. No. Some of these are really sophisticated. Toy airplane deals. Let's look at that one. Oh, those are toy ones. Let's see how much they are, though. Oh, that's not at eBay. No. They didn't get the eBay. These are all out there on different sites. Amazon. Diet Coke cans that are near empty. Daily Mail. Sprite. Airplane party favors. See, he could do more stuff if he just would. He just pooped out. He doesn't like to do it anymore. I'm looking for something. I don't like all this. Let's go back. Let's go back. There's the Spirit of St. Louis one. That's pretty similar. His nose isn't as detailed as the nose on that one. But let's see what they want for this one. Visit. Oh, they want 134 for that one. I'm going to show that one to my brother. I think because it's Spirit of St. Louis. That's too much. I won't show that one to my brother. He'll want to sell them all for 134. Go back one more. I think he was asking around $19 or $20 for his airplanes. And that's probably what he would ask for them. And looking at these, I can't find any that are similar to his on here, that are just a single wing with a windshield and a propeller. The propeller goes around. It's got a tail and a back wings and then a body, and it's got wheels that turn. They roll. And most of the ones he sells look like this. This happens to be a Coors one. Got me all looking for them. I'm looking for one that, some of these, I could see why they're asking higher prices for some of these, because some of these are really cool. He could do something like that if he would apply himself. I broke the rake. We have 2 rakes. I broke the handle. Well, I didn't break it. I mean, it broke while it was in my hands, but I didn't break it. I was raking and the head fell off of it. The little nail that keeps the rake part on it came out. And so I put the handle back in the hole, like, the little hole there. And I set it by the back door. And he must have saw that it was broken because it's fixed now. So he can do that stuff if he just would. I'm trying to find an airplane that looks like his, and I'm not having much luck. This says ultra light, but that doesn't. For that ultra light one, where's the visit? Oh, that's at Walmart. We're not in eBay anymore. Where? I thought I had eBays. That's eBay. I'm not looking at chat. I'm off in my little world. There's one. 16 soda can art ideas. That's on Pinterest. But let's see if we can find one. eBay in stock. Oh, that's the one with the cockpit. But they wanted $15 for that, I think. I mean, $50 for it. Is that what they wanted for that one? Yeah, they wanted $50. They want $50 for something very similar to this, only with the cockpit. He's asking $19 for his. So, and this one has kind of a angled wing, and then it goes out straight. So there's a little bit difference in there. I can't find one that looks like his. Let's go back to that other one. See if I can find something here. These are all bi-wing or tri-wing. Let's see how much this Dakota DC-3, how much do they want for that? 1930s. Let's see how much they want. Oh, they only want 30, they want 37, $837. Woo! But it's, just think of what, they made that out of an aluminum aviation desktop decor. They made it out of aluminum. It's not said that it's made out of a pop can. Want $837 for that. Woo! I guess you'd have to be a pilot. Here's one with aluminum can on sale for 57% off. Let's visit and see what they want for it. Forbidden. It won't let me look at it. it won't let me look at the page. Let's look at this one. Some of these just say aluminum one. First dibs. Some of these are probably sewed. There's the one with the cockpit again. I just can't find one that looks like his. All right, let me come back into chat. I'm wasting your time. It's already 10:30, 10:35. And I'm way back behind myself here. No, am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Now I'll go to live chat. Yeah. The last I talked to him, he wanted $19. But I wasn't sure. And, you know, I'm just never sure. $19, Riri. That's what he would say. However, maybe what I'll do is go up, have him go up and pull out a box of them and verify again from him how much he wants. And I could set them out and you could choose which one you wanted. I'll find out what he won't sell this one because I just pulled this off the shelf. I had to dust it up a little. Riri says she's pooped. You would want a couple? Oh, you're just too supportive. That's what I would say. But before we send him out, I will make sure that he double checks. I know this. See, I can run my fingers there, and I can even, I'm pressing pretty hard on that. But there was a little sharp edge right there. I would want to be sure that it's all filed down, and I feel that there's a little sharp edge right there. I won't let him go out of here unless these are safe. And he puts a disclaimer with it, but because these are not toys. They're not toys, they're decor, you know. I would hate to see a kid. But I'll talk to him. Riri says she's pooped. I am too. Thank you guys for hanging with me. And this is Friday night. Tomorrow is Saturday. Carol comes on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. The Magical Touch. So, yeah, she's doing all sorts of really cool stitchery. I might sit there and stitch with her if I wake up in time. I don't who's on out. Who else is on Saturday? I keep forgetting. Does somebody else come on Saturday? Saturday night, Beth Schuler comes on at 6 p.m. Did I just catch the end of your live? Hi, Beth. The Art Barn, Beth. Good morning. Yes, you did. Beth. I was showing them. I actually wanted to end at 10, but we got into talking. My brother had made these airplanes, single engine ones, I guess you'd call them, single wing ones. And he says he's got 300 of them upstairs to sell. And we were talking about these. They're not all beer cans. I think there are some Pepsi ones, maybe some Coke ones. I don't know. Probably what he could get his hands on at the time. So let me show you something, Beth, before I leave. Look what I got at at the thrift store at Goodwill. Gold boots. I got gold boots, Beth. And Rosemary is doing a cowgirl caboodle. And I got them with the idea, Beth, that I was going to cut them up in my caboodle. But now, after talking to the gals tonight, I'm not so sure I want to cut them up. So I'm going to use these. I think I'll get some artificial flowers and just use these as, I'll have to find a place to put them here. In here someplace. And I think I'll put sunflowers and something else in here. Maybe hang a tag off of this. Maybe a sheriff badge or something. I got gold boots at the thrift store. I paid $14 for them. They're handmade in Olathe, Kansas. They're made in the USA. And they're nice boots. Now, somebody looked up a brand new pair was selling for $400. But Becky found a pair on eBay that were selling for $50. Now, the $50 one on eBay did have a large scuff mark on one of the heels here. Mine are scuffed on the toe. So, I don't know if I want to cut these up now, though. I'm thinking against it, but I bought them because they're gold. Oh, dear. I get myself into buy more stuff. Yeah. Bye, Sharon. Thanks for coming. Thank you all for coming. Beth, you did. You walked right in at the end of my stream. Mostly what I did was go through my thrift haul and chattered a lot. And I didn't do much art tonight. I showed the boots. We were talking about the boots and the thrift haul and the cowgirl caboodle. I did an open on the caboodle, Rosemary's caboodle, and I'm making kit boxes that I'm putting stash in. I got 9 of them now, all KIT boxes. I got 9 of them. And I made tags to go on there. And this is just kits that, like a studio kit, only. But that doesn't mean I'm going to quit buying studio kits. It just means that I'm making my own studio kits out of stuff that I have around here. So, I'm ready to say goodnight to everybody. Riri's pooped. She said goodnight. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, good to see the Art Barn studio. All right, everybody. I will see you again Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. Thank you all. Good night, everybody. Go do something this weekend to make you happy. Bye.